So you still speaking to some of the people, and I tell you what, it's a festival atmosphere, and you've got the chana chaat, you've got some chana all the way from Pakistan. I'm going to turn it around. I've tasted the chana from Mr. Salin Khan, and I tell you what, if you ever have the opportunity of tasting his chana, I'll say that give it a try. I'm going to try Mr. Ayaz's chana and his masala chai, and I'll give you a feedback on this one. Let me show you this chana. Right. The chef responsible for this chana is Mr. Salin Khan. He's going to talk in Pashto, so for those who speak in Pashto, I'm going to turn the camera around and he's going to give us a few words. خیر جوړ تکړه
تاسو خدمت کوي را پیشاو ټول جوړی کړی دي او ان شاء الله چې په ولایت کې دی روز ګورو کې نیروي خو دې کور پرې
ما خو چې کوم ټیسټ وکړو کنه دغه چڼو نو ما ته څه وې ما زه په بیرو سما
نو دا ډبي چڼې نه دي کنه دا مو خپل چڼې پوسټ کړی دي او هغه مې سوس کړی دي او بل دا پانچو کې پخې
خا دا په څومره ټیم کې جوړیږي
دا غیر 1 اور کې جوړیږي خو پسته به 24 اور مخکې
ها anyway نه په من ډارولم پین کې اینه نه اجازه نشته چې وکم خو اینه نه ویډیو نه کوم بار آسي د خلکو ته مې راته وکړو لغونی کې خپل ویډیو پکې وکړو هغه ته مومنت اوله خو په خیر لیکلی نه
ماشاءالله صاحب بس تو پروګرامونه مو جوړ ماشاءالله بس نن دی وټول ریز د میله هغه کې یونین کې
او
الله تعالی دې هغه کسون راولي چې موږ کوم پکې پیدا وي
ډیر امين صحیح خبره دی صحیح خبره دی
ټول مې خپل ځون ده خو کسون هغه دې خدای راولي چې کوم پکې پیدا وي او کوم موږ نور وچت شي خیر
امين خبره به ډیر سترونه څه راخستی
دو سموسا چاټ ده
دو شیف سوک ده
شیف
شینو بای ده ښه شینو ولا چې کوم ده هغه وګورم ټیسټ کوم وي ابو پکې به راولو چې څنګه چله نه دا ټول دا ته کریم چې کوم ده خلکو باندې به راته کوم راځي کنه دا به زنه نو زما دا مې راوته نو بار اټموسفیر چې کوم نه ډیره مزه کوي امو طرف نه چې څوک ویډیو ګوره سلامونه او تاسو ته مخ کیلی چې سبسکرایب نه غواړم هیڅ نه غواړم صرف ویډیو ګوره نیکسٹ ویډیو ته ودرې Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the Zeb Community YouTube channel. Once again, it's the 4th of May and I'm at the PPA building in Hopmore Road, and it's a lovely atmosphere, a massive turnout from the community, and we've got members from all the hills coming and taking part in the elections. There's music going on, there's chana chaat, there's food, there's kebabs, everything's going on at the moment, and we've got the candidates out in the front. I'll turn the camera around, and they are campaigning. They want to have a post in the PPA and serve the community to the best of their ability. Now, I can't record inside because I'm part of the election. I'm a volunteer there, but there are members of the community standing around outside and taking part, doing the election, taking part in the, I would say it's like a festival rather than an election, and everybody's enjoying it. We've got people here from the community, and hopefully I'll have a few words with them. Okay, another candidate standing for the election. You've seen this guy recently on English for making videos. I'm just going to have a few words with the guy. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Salim.
Walaikum salam. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Shuruku bi ala nami. Sorry, in English, yeah. We're here.
Don't go ahead of me. Right, okay. You're currently standing for a position at the PPA?
Yeah, I'm standing for vice presidency.
You're standing for vice presidency. Yeah. Do you have any experience within the PPA at the moment?
No, I originally stood in back in 2006 for the secretary post, and I narrowed by one vote lost. Unfortunately, after that, I was in the executive committee, in and out, and then I didn't bother after that. But what I've seen now, the people have asked me a lot of things, and they hope a lot of things to happen. So this is why I took the challenge. One of my experiences in sport, I've completed a football, cricket and contact sport for over the years, yeah? And I've learned one thing is, people want something, you have to deliver. Unfortunately, the community has been deprived. We're one of the bottom listed community for achievement. And that's because the incompetent people who runs it, unfortunately,
Right,
right?
I'll stop you there.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're placing imputations on their characters. I'm not going to deal with that at the
Yeah,
moment.
okay.
I want to know what you can do. I don't want to know what they've
Right.
done.
First of all, we need to put a mechanism where we can get the youth up to the levels at the same time to learn the leadership.
All right, let me stop you there.
Yes.
Do you know what the PPA is about?
It's a dead committee which has got nothing to do with other things, but unfortunately, right,
Right,
the
okay,
committee
well,
expectation.
Don't go away from me. Try to keep to the answers of what I'm going to ask you. So it's a death committee, and it's been a death committee for a very long time.
I think more than 50 years or so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what your vision is to try and get another arm to it and deal with.
It will work under the umbrella because what it is, debt committee is a debt committee, and if you leave it at that, the committee is going to suffer in the end if nothing's been done for it.
What you're trying to say is the community will be stagnant and won't be able to move forward.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. Okay, so your vision is that you want to try and get another arm to this community, not using the funds of the debt
We
community.
do not, and
you
we
want
don't
to take it
expect to
forward.
use the debt committee money at all.
Right,
At the
okay.
end of the day, we live in a country, right, which encourage people to come forward and come what they got.
Right. Now, I'm just going to finish it on that point. I'm going to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
What's the final message you give to the PPA members?
I'm requesting and I'm asking people to come and vote. The reason being is your vote counts. We're the ones you're going to put it in position, and you will expect things from us, and we're going to deliver.
Thank you very much. That you heard from Mr. Salin Khan standing for the Vice President position. And if you feel that he's a candidate worthy of your vote, by all means vote for him. He hasn't had a position within the community membership before, but he says he has a lot of experience. Think about who you're going to vote, and let's see if I can find someone else. One of the candidates, you all know the guy. He's been standing for the PPA a very long time, and he's served the community for a number of years. He's also standing for a position this year. Assalamu alaikum, Mufti.
Walaikum salam.
What post are you standing for?
I'm standing for the same position I'm standing for the last time I got voted for.
It's the Vice President.
Yes.
Okay, and how has the last 4 years been?
Alhamdulillah, we've made great success. We've secured funding from outside. Stop this.
Carry on. Ha! No, I'm still walking around and there is a couple of members of the community Chukumdi Mosala Vilordi. Agena Pashna Goche, Word Bachata Chi, Kamushta Ui, Camera Pastor Gabetos, Joseph Chicken, that private confidential Habara, so that Habaraki Modita Water Teola, Dita Chole, Camera Baratoku. Haji Sapaka.
Imo taraf ana to lamba salamana ta specially maqbal community ta de da salam
Walaikum salam.
onan ki sana ta election race da gonda milala pode ke a ka ta u ko cheve kum ko tu de kor kaste ki ba pa po ji shobane khabar ke ghera behtra
Khatole khabar pleda, chata buta ji.
toda
Mota buta ji. Mota football chava. President chata ji. True that voting secret there. They've got the Poracho. Who held the Pacorda? Can I?
kana o ka to gore ki kum de community para best
I was a she candidate Roshi, which is totally a bella position, which is totally Ube, he what they do here, Chavale. Kana, I told a completely different Chavale. Ho, had that me a community that can send you the Castle.
Allah wa ka to kam yabo kum de mu community para shabi abo istakau
Dera Manana did she have a okay, Ubas the festival enjoy. Assalamu alaikum.